Today, I'd like to talk about something that I feel pretty strongly about, and that's the fact that I believe everyone should carry a pocket knife of some sort. I believe that having a knife on you is one of the most useful and practical things you can do. It's not really about self-defense or even making a statement. It's just about being prepared for things that turn up in life. Why is it that I feel so strongly about this? Well, you're gonna have to stick around because I'm gonna try to break that down for you. I'll share a couple of different options, some things to think about if you're looking for a knife that you can carry every day. And also, we'll touch on just a couple of the slight legalities of when and when you can't carry a knife. I'm Jeff, you're watching Home Built Workshop. This one's gonna be fun, so let's get right into it. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to this episode of Home Built Workshop. I hope all of you are doing awesome. Yes, as I mentioned in the intro, I feel very strongly that every single person who is able carry a pocket knife of some sort on their person. I'm not talking about some big giant blade of some sort, unless that's your thing. I'm just talking about having some form of a cutting tool on you. You'd be surprised at how often just having a small little cutting tool is going to be really helpful in everyday life. People have carried knives for centuries. It's one of the oldest and most essential tools. It's even on record that primitive people used to carry knives up to like 2.5 million years ago. Up through the centuries, farmers, craftsmen, outdoorsmen, hunters, trappers, all of them relied on having a knife on them for their everyday tasks. Now, if you're asking the question, now why should I be carrying a knife? And even if I did, what would I use it for? I don't have a use for a knife. Well, that would be a valid question. And if you're one that already carries a knife, then you know that there's millions of uses out there for that knife. And I want you to take a second and go down in the comments and just list off, I don't know, a top 4 or 5 uses that you find for your knife in everyday life. Knife in everyday life. Maybe by sharing some of our ideas with each other, it'll help others get some ideas for practical uses for a knife. There are so many uses for a knife that I know there's no way I'm going to be able to list everything off, but just normal day-to-day type tasks, opening boxes, maybe cutting a string on your shirt, all kinds of different things. For emergency situations, you just never know when you're going to need a knife. Maybe you need to cut some bandages. Maybe you need to cut a seatbelt. Maybe you need to dig out a splinter. Maybe you need to whittle a stick to make kindling for a fire for some sort of survival situation. You might need it for food prep on the go, maybe cutting snacks or some sort of camping tasks. There's also so many quick fixes you can use a knife for, as it's able to be improvised as other tools. Maybe cutting wires or stripping the insulation on a wire. Is it a perfect tool for that job? No, but will it get you out of a pinch? Absolutely. Depending on the specific tool, sometimes you may have some wire cutters on there and you need to, I don't know, wire your exhaust pipe back up on your car and cut the wire with your wire cutters. You just never know where that tool is going to come in handy, because ultimately a knife is a tool and there's so many uses for tools. It's kind of one of those things that you just never know exactly when you're going to need it, but when you do, you're going to be really glad that you had it. So what's the best size and style of knife to carry? The simple answer to this question is, well, it depends. I think it's kind of like asking 50 different people what their favorite food is. You're going to get 50 different answers, and none of them are right or wrong. The right knife for you is the one that best fits your lifestyle. What's your intended use case for it? If you just need it for kind of just general knife tasks, you can probably get by with something a little bit different than someone like myself who's always fixing things, building things, making things. I'm going to probably choose something more like a multi-tool because I want all of those different tools. It just fits into our lifestyle differently, and only you can make that determination. There's a lot of different styles that you can choose from, and really you just need to try some different ones and figure out what you like the best. You could go with a regular folding pocket knife. A fixed blade? Probably less common to carry every day, but I've seen it done. You can even go with something super tiny and really easy to slip in your pocket, like this little tiny Swiss Army knife. Has all the essential functions, including a tweezer and a toothpick. Really handy. When I think about what I want to carry, I'm kind of looking at it from more of the making and fixing things, so I have a couple of different options. One is just a standard folding pocket knife. I just keep it in my pocket. I have it with me every single day, but also on my belt, I carry a multi-tool. This one has all kinds of different things besides just cutting blades, pliers, files, saws, all of that sort of thing, because I use this a lot as well in different everyday tasks as I'm working on different projects. So again, I want to say that if you decide to carry a knife, the kind that you specifically choose, it's not up to me, it's up to you. And it needs to fit your lifestyle, your needs, your wants, and your situation. Everybody's situation is a little bit different. Let's come in a little bit closer. We'll take just a closer look at each one, and I'll give you some of my thoughts as to why you may or may not want a particular style of knife. Please keep in mind, though, that these are my opinions. I'm just one person, so this is just really one opinion. I'm sharing mine with you. There's lots of other opinions out there. If you've got a different opinion, that's totally fine. I'm just sharing mine in hopes to help somebody make the right decision on what knife they want to carry. All right, so starting out with the first one, it's just a standard folding knife. Nothing really fancy about it. Really handy for just quick clipping to your pocket. Really easy to just grab and use. This one's kind of cool because it does have a couple of other tools on the back. It's sort of a mini multi-tool maybe. And really this is just kind of my preferred style. Just a little folding knife with a spring clip on there because I like to clip it to my pocket. These are really quick to deploy and really just kind of handy because having it clipped right to your pocket, you don't even have to reach in your pocket to grab a hold of. Just a really solid option, I think. Next up, a fixed blade knife. I mentioned already that it's not a very common method of carrying, but I've seen people do it. This is a handmade knife. I made this here in the shop, and this sheath I made in a previous YouTube video. I'll put a link in the description. But this little knife is just a cool size. I think it works really well and just kind of cool to carry. Some downsides is it's kind of big, and it sometimes can be intimidating if you run into somebody with a knife like this on their side. Depending on the size, sometimes they can come off as that way. Just depends on what you're using it for. If it's a hunting application or something like that, something like this would work really awesome. Or if maybe you just like to carry something like that. The fixed blade knife, though, for me is not my first choice for everyday carry. Once in a while, I don't mind slapping this thing on my belt and wearing it, but for every single day, this would not be the way I would personally go. Next up is this little tiny Swiss Army knife. This thing is super cool. And like I mentioned, it's got all of the essential blades. It's got a nail file on there. We got a little tiny blade. And if you just need a little something to slip in your pocket, I think these, or maybe even one of the little bit larger size Swiss Army knives, are a great choice. And honestly, I carried one of the larger ones for years and years. This little tiny one is super easy. You can even put this on your keychain. You just got to remember that it's there in certain instances, which we'll get to a little bit later. But this is just super great if you need just a little something, you want to have a little blade, maybe just a couple other essential tools. Next up is my everyday carry pocket knife. This one is made by Kershaw, and this one I've had for probably 25 years. This thing is great. This one has a spring-assisted opening, which is kind of one of my preferences for a knife. A lot of times I'm in the middle of a task and I have one hand tied up. I want to be able to just grab this knife, again, with a pocket clip. It's clipped onto my pocket. I open it up, do what I need to do, and good to go. I don't have to use my other hand to open it, and it works really awesome. This is probably what gets 95% of the use of all of the knives that I have. This one here works great. Again, the spring assist is something we need to talk about a little bit later. There are a couple legalities there, so we'll cover that a little bit later on, but this is my preference. And then, of course, we'll end up with a multi-tool. This is a great option if you want to only carry one item, but you want to have a ton of options. This thing has pliers, wire cutters, a saw, files, a couple different blades, scissors, screwdrivers, you name it. This thing can do it, and I use it all of the time. And that's really the main reason that I carry this and my regular pocket knife. If I just need a knife, I use this. But if I need anything other than that, I pretty much use the multi-tool for all kinds of uses. I use the multi-tool for multi-uses. See what I did there? These are awesome if you want to have a few tools. Maybe you just throw it in your center console in your glove box or something like that. It's just something that you always have. That way you have a few tools and you maybe don't want to carry it. But I carry this on me as well as this at all times. Which brings up my last point, which is where and when should I not carry a knife? I'm sure a lot of you know that there are quite a few places where you can't carry a knife, even if it's this little tiny Swiss Army knife. If you're going through an airport, you're going through security to get on an airplane, can't carry a knife. That's why I did mention with this one, if you put it on your keychain and maybe you're traveling with your keychain, keep that in mind because there's a lot of times where you might just throw your keys in the tray and you forget your little knife is on there. So just be aware if you are carrying something like that on your keychain. I try not to keep knives on my keychain sort of for that reason. Not because I fly a lot, but I just rather have it in my pocket. So TSA checkpoints, not a good idea to be carrying a knife. There's also different federal and state government buildings where if they have a sign posted, you can't carry a knife. Basically, courthouses, that sort of thing, at least for me here locally, they have signs posted. Kind of a rule of thumb is that if you have to go through a metal detector, you're probably not allowed to have a knife. Again, your area may vary, so make sure you know ahead of time. But just keep in mind that if it's a government building, you probably can't carry a knife, even this little guy. Another place that you probably don't want to be carrying a knife are certain schools and school grounds. Again, check your local laws and regulations, but that could be a place where there may be restrictions. Also, concerts and different big events. If you have to go through some sort of security checkpoint, they're probably not going to let you carry a knife. Just be aware. Again, I don't know all of the regulations in all of the areas, but I know that I have come across things like that where if you're getting some sort of security check, pat down, you probably don't want to have a knife on you. Some areas may have restrictions on the blade length. Maybe you have a maximum blade length of 3 inches, but the knife you're looking at is 4 inches long. Well, it's good to know if there's regulations in your area because you don't want to maybe buy that one knife that you're really liking if it's not legal to carry it around. Again, just know your local laws, know your regulations so that you can make more informed decisions. There are also certain knives where, like this one, with the assisted opening, spring assisted opening, it's not legal in some areas, and I know that for a fact. Since this has the one-handed opening, which means there is a spring in there that causes it to open. I know that at one time anyway, it may not still be the case, this was not legal in the state of Missouri. I found that out the hard way. Thankfully though, I did not get into any sort of trouble, and I was informed actually pretty nicely by an officer that I better go put that back in the car, because they knew I wasn't from around there. So just know that if you can't have an assisted opening, just keep that in mind. There's just different things that you need to be aware of. Again, I'm not trying to tell you that this is the law for every place because I don't know all those laws, but just something to think about, something to look into, know the laws, know the regulations as to what's allowed and what's not allowed in your particular area. So I think that's going to wrap up my quick primer. Can we call it a primer on carrying knives? And I believe firmly that as long as you're allowed to do it in your area, you really should have some sort of a knife just for everyday tasks. It just makes everything so much easier when you've just got some sort of little cutting tool. It makes you more self-reliant, more prepared for different things. And overall, I just think it's a great idea. So let me know down in the comments what's your personal go-to knife. And if you got something out of this video, you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up and the subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time. Come here, knife. Can't leave home without it.